Good day, children. Welcome to our new class. For today's lesson, we are going to talk about solving routine and non-routine problems involving division of 3 to 4 digit numbers by 1 to 2 digit numbers, including money, using appropriate problem strategies and tools. I am your teacher for today, Ma'am Colin T. Eclavea, Teacher 3 of Lutgarda Kausapin Elementary School. So before we start our lesson, here are some safety precautions that you need to remember. First, you have to wash your hands at least 20 seconds. Number two, use soap in washing your hands. Number three, wear a mask when going outside. Number four, avoid crowds. Number five, avoid shake hands as much as possible. And number six is to disinfect your hands with using alcohol or the things that you used when you go outside. Okay, so for our objective, so after going through this lesson, you are expected to solve routine problems and non-routine problems involving division of 3 to 4 digit numbers by 1 to 2 digit numbers, including money, using appropriate problem solving strategies and different steps in problem solving. So let us try the following. Okay, so the quotient is 6 and the divisor is 10. So you have to give the dividend. So what we're going to do is we can simply multiply the divisor to the quotient 6 to get the dividend. So 10 times 6 is equal to 60. So this is the short method and you can also use the long method. So 10 times 6 is also 60. So the answer 60 is the dividend. So how many tens are there in 530? So what do you think are we going to do? Okay, so we divide 10 in 530 to know how many tens are there. So 530 divided by 10 is equal to, so we can use the short method. 530 divided by 10 is equal to 53, or the long method. So 530 divided by 10. So 5, this one cannot be, so we add 3. So 53 divided by 10 is equal to 5. 5 times 10 is equal to 50. And then we subtract. So 53 minus 50 is equal to 3. And then bring down 0. So 30 divided by 10 is equal to 3. Then 3 multiplied by 10 is equal to 30. And then we also subtract. 30 minus 30 is equal to 0. So we can also use the cancellation method in this one. So what is the cancellation method? So we simply cross out the zeros in this process. So 530 divided by 10, cross out one zero in 10 and cross out the other zero in 530. So we come up with 53 divided by 1. And any number divided by itself is, the answer is itself. So we have the answer 53. So there are 53 tenths in 530. Do you get it? Okay, next. So what will be the quotient if 700 is divided by 100? Hmm. So you have to divide. What do you think is the answer? Okay, so we divide 700 by 100. So 700 divided by 100 is equal to 7. So we can also use the cancellation method in this one. So the cancellation method, we simply cross out the zeros. So 1 0 for 100, another 0 for 700. Do you There are other zeros in the 100 and 700, so we cross out those one. And we come up with 7 divided by 1 is equal to 7. So the quotient is 7. In 8,900 divided by 10, what do you think is the answer? Okay, so we divide 8,900 by 10. We come up with 890. So we could also use the cancellation method in this one. So 8,900 divided by 10, just cancel out 1 0 in 10 and 1 0 in 8,900. So we come up with 890 divided by 1 is equal to 890. So the answer is 890. Okay, for the last one. So the quotient is 9, the dividend is 9,000. So what do you think is the divisor? So we can simply divide the 9,000 to 9 to get the divisor. So 9,000 divided by 9 is equal to 1,000. We can also use the long method. So 9,000 divided by 9. So in here, 9 divided by 9 is equal to 1. So 1 times 9 is 9. Subtract 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. So we bring down 0 this one. 0 divided by 9 is equal to 0. So any number divided by 0 is equal to 0. So 0 times 9 is 0. Subtract. And then we proceed with the same procedure just to get the 0 on the last one. Okay. So the answer is 1,000. So the divisor is 1,000. Now, children, let us analyze the following problem. So I will give you, or I will present different kinds of problems, and let us solve it properly. So Pepe has 20 dozens of eggs to be placed equally in 5 baskets. So how many eggs will be in each basket? So first, in order to solve this one, we have to follow the steps. The first step is to know what is asked in the problem. So what is asked in the problem? Of course, it is the number of eggs to be placed in each basket. Okay? Number 2. So the second step is to know what are the given facts. So the given facts are the numbers that you can see on our problem. So the first fact, or the first given, is 20 dozens. So 20 dozens is equal to 240 eggs. And another one is 5 baskets. So how come that we come up with 240 eggs? So first, let us analyze. So 1 dozen is equal to 12 eggs. So we simply multiply 20 dozens times 12. So 2 times 0 is equal to 0. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. And then the other one, 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. And then we add. Okay. So 0, bring down 0. 4 plus 0 is 4. And then bring down 2. So we come up with 240 eggs. So 20 dozens is equivalent to 240 eggs. Okay? So number three is what operation to be used. Since our topic is all about division, of course, the operation that we are going to use is division. Okay? And then, number 4, what is the number sentence? So the number sentence is 240 eggs divided by 5 is equal to n. Okay? Do you get it? So the number sentence always ends in equals n. Okay? Next, number 5. So number 5 is to perform the operation, or this is the solution. Okay? This is where the part you are going to solve the problem. So, first, 240 divided by 5. So, 2 cannot be cannot be divided by 5. So, we add 4. So, 24 divided by 5 is, okay, there. So, 24 divided by 5 is 4. So, 4 times 5 is 20. And then we subtract. So, 24 minus 20, 4 minus 0 is 4. 2 minus 2 is 0. So, we don't need to write it. And then, we're going to bring down 0. So, 40 divided by 5 is, what do you think? Okay, so that is 8. So 8 times 5 is, of course, 40. And then subtract. So 40 minus 40 is 0. Okay, so we put X. Then, we get our answer. Okay, so the last step is to write your complete answer. So, the complete answer will be, there are 48 eggs in each basket. Okay, do you get it? Okay, very good. So, can you solve the following? Oh, look, let us try. So, after a good harvest, Mr. Celso set aside 6,336 to be shared equally by his 12 workers. So how much will each worker receive? Okay, so let us answer this problem step by step. So again, what is the first step that we are going to determine? Okay, so number 1, what is asked in the problem? So what is asked in the problem is, how much will each worker receive, or how much money will each worker receive? Okay? Next, number 2 is to know what are the given facts. So first is 6,336, that is the money. And then the second one is 12 workers. Number 3, what operation to be used? So what is our topic? It's all about division. Okay. And number 4 is, what is the number sentence? So the number sentence is 6,336 divided by 12 is equal to n. Okay, so don't forget to write n in writing the number sentence. Okay. So number 5 is the solution. Okay, so now we are going to solve we are going to divide 6,336 by 12. So, 6 divided by 12 cannot be, so we add 3. Okay, so 63 divided by 12 is 5. So, kasya lang siya sa 5. Okay, so we have 5. 5 times 12 is equal to 60. And then we subtract. So, 63 minus 60 is equal to 3. And then we bring down 3. So, 33 divided by 12 is equal to, okay, 24. So, 2 lamang, dalawa lang. Ano? So, 2 times 12 is equal to 24. So, subtract. So, 33 minus 24. So, let us subtract. So, 3 minus 4 cannot be. So, we borrow 1 from 3, and then 3 will be 13. And then this one will be 2. Okay, so 13 minus 4 is 9. And then 2 minus 2 is 0. So we don't need to put 0. And then we bring down the 6. Okay, so 96 divided by 12 is, okay, 8. So 8 times 12 is 96. And then we subtract. 96 minus 96 is 0. So our answer is 528. Now we write the complete answer. So the complete answer is each worker will receive 528 pesos. Okay? So do you get our process? Do you get our step-by-step procedure? Okay, let us try another one before I give you your own task. So the Scoutmaster bought a tent worth 1,840 for the 4 tents to be used in the upcoming camping. So how much is the price of each tent? So the first step again, what is the first step? Okay, what is asked? Number 2, what are the given? Number 3, what operation to be used? Number 4, what is the number sentence? Number 5, perform the operation or solve or the solution. And the number 6 is write your answer. So this one, we won't need to write the step by step. We simply divide it. Okay? So, we divide 1,840 to 4 to get how much the price of each tent. So, 1,840 divided by 4. So, let us solve. So, 1 divided by 4 cannot be, so we add 8. So, 18 divided by 4 is 16. Okay, so, dito tayo sa 4 kasi kasya lang siya dito. So, 4 times 4 is 16. So, 18 minus 16 is 2. Okay, so bring down 4. Okay, so next, 24 divided by 4. So, tingin kayo dito sa ating multiplication table. Okay, so the answer is 6. So, 6 times 4 is 24. So, now we simply subtract. 24 minus 24 is 0. And then we bring down the last number, the 0. And then 0 divided by 4, any number divided by 0 is equal to 0. So 0 divided by 4 is equal to 0. And then 0 times 4 is 0 also. 0 minus 0 is equal to x or 0. So the answer is 460. So each tent cost 460 pesos. Okay? So now, for your own task, you have 30 seconds to solve the problem. You can just write your answer on your notebook or on your answer sheets, okay? So, number 1, there are 4,000 apples to be placed equally in 25 baskets. So, how many apples will be in each basket? So, your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. So the answer is 160. So there are 160 apples to be placed in each basket. So if your answer is correct, you can put a check or you can put a check on your answer, okay? So very good. Next, Lisa bought an appliances for 6,930 pesos with zero interest payable installments for 6 months. So how much should she pay monthly? Okay, you have 30 seconds to answer this one. Ready? Go. Okay, time's up. So, pens up. The answer is Lisa will pay 1,155 monthly. So we divide 6,930 by 6, okay? So we come up with 1,155 pesos. Next, so Earl paid 975 pesos for 15 cans of paint. So how much was the price of each can of paint? So you have also 30 seconds to answer this one. Okay, time's up. So the answer is 65 pesos. So we divide 975 by 15 and come up with 65 pesos. So each can of paint costs 65 pesos. Okay, so now that you get our lesson, let us try to answer this one. So how do we solve routine problems? So in order to solve routine problems, so we follow these steps. So the steps that we discussed earlier. So the first step is to know what is asked. Number two, to know what are the given facts. Number three, what is the operation to be used? Number four, what is the number sentence? Number five, um, perform the operation or the solution or the solving of the problem. And number six is to write your answer. Okay, so these are the steps to follow that in solving routine problems. However, now what is a non-routine problem solving? So, it is also referred to as creative problem solving. Non-routine problem solving requires some degree of creativity or originality. Non-routine problems typically do not have an immediately apparent strategy for solving them. Oftentimes, these problems can be solved in multiple ways and with a variety of strategies. They can be solved by drawing a picture, using number line, acting out, making a table, and other techniques. So there is a creative way of solving the problem, not just the standard way where we follow the step by steps procedure, okay? So we use our creativity, our imagination to solve the problem. Okay, so remember, so um in order to solve the routine and non-routine problem, so we follow the steps. First, know what is asked. Second, what are the given. So next is know the operation to be used. Third, write the number sentence. Fourth, write the correct units or label of your answer. And then lastly, to review and check your answer. Okay? So now, on your answer sheet or on your notebooks, so you have to okay, so this is do it yourself task. So I will be giving you a series or numbers of problems that you are going to solve. And you have 30 seconds to solve it and write it on your notebook. So you have to be honest as possible in answering this one. So if your answer is correct, you have to put a check. And if your answer is not correct, so you have to put an X or cross. Okay? So be honest. So let us start. So Mary bought a buy one take one bag. She paid 654 pesos. So how much did each bag cost? So you have 30 seconds in answering this one. Timer starts now.
T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Time's up. So the correct answer is letter B, 327. So if your answer is correct, so put a check on your notebook or your answer sheet. So next. So Nancy orders 200 red roses to be placed in 8 big vases. So how many roses will each vase have? So you have 30 seconds. Go.
T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, time's up. So the answer is letter D. So there are 25 roses in each vase. So the correct answer is letter D, ha? So put a check on your answer if it is correct. Next. 12 scouts are asked to make 492 cotton balls for their school clinic. So how many cotton balls should each scout make? So you have 30 seconds.
T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, stop. So the answer is letter D, 41. So 492 divided by the 12 scouts. Okay, so each scouts will have to make 41 cotton balls. Okay, next, for the last one. So the grade 4 pupils needs 1,175 straws to be used in their math project. If there are 47 pupils, how many straws did each pupils need to be correct or needs to be make? Okay, so timer starts now.
T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, timer stops. So the correct answer is letter B. So letter B, we have 25 straws. So each pupil will make 25 straws. Okay? So, how many got 4? You have to write it on your score, write it on the top of your answer sheets. Okay? And that is all for today. So again, I am Colin Tiek Lavea, your teacher for today. Thank you.